Vince, how many shows do you do? Like with partner, who do you do shows with? Like with shows it's you and somebody. Yeah. How many shows do you do? Not you just personally doing your own show, just you alone. How many shows are you a guest on, or like part of?
Oh my gosh, bro!
You do Al, you do Stevie and Ben. So
I do Al, I do Stevie and Ben, I do Stevie Ray. I do EC3.
Has there been any racial disharmony between you and Stevie Ray?
No, the name of the show is Black and White, Conan, and that's what it's about every week. Like,
well,
that's exactly what it's about.
You're gonna pop at this. We had a show called Ebony and Ivory,
and the
pilot show ended up in a fist fight. Due to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
And then when they Joe Feedy's network, this black guy, this white guy, we're doing a show called Ebony and Ivory, and they end up arguing with each other. They haven't done any more shows.
Yeah, well, they tried to when they tried to bring it back, they made the mistake of picking the topic of Columbus Day for the second show, so that started it all over again.
Oh my gosh! Oh man,
how great is that?
What's your favorite show to do, Vince?
Well, bro, I mean, Master Shoot Theater is hysterical because
what's the concept of that show?
The concept of the show is we have Vince McMahon and
that's Ben Heyman.
Yeah, Vince McMahon and young writer, and Vince McMahon's right hand man is Deuce. And we go to Stamford, Connecticut, and we kind of look what's really going on.
Who's Deuce?
Who factual or non-factual?
Who's Deuce? You or Stevie?
I'm Deuce. Stevie's young writer.
Okay, so it's Deuce and Vince, and so it's a young Vince McMahon writer, and Deuce is his right hand man.
Yeah,
so what's the concept?
Who has died of? So it's the ghost of Deuce.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we just have a lot of fun doing that show. What do you guys, Conan? Let me ask you this. I'm trying to figure out these Vince McMahon vignettes.
With Austin Theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is he, a sugar daddy? Is he going to him? What's going on? What is going on here?
I don't
know, bro. What's going on?
This may be I mean, we've done a lot of, we've been part of a lot of strange things. I've written a lot of strange things, but this is really odd, man.
Bro, from the moment he walked out of that limousine with the Easter egg or whatever, the Fabergé egg or whatever the he had, and everybody was, and he made a big deal out of it, and then Austin came in and he was taking the selfie, and I have the pencil and I'll erase you, and I like firing people, and where is this going?
I have no idea, man. And here's the part that shocks me, bro. Vince does not look good. And it kind of blows me away that he's made the decision to be on television every week.
Right, as narcissistic as he is.
Yes. Now, bro, if the ratings were going up, that would be one thing. Yeah. But it's not having any effect on
because he's doing JoJo
yeah.
Bro, if he was Vince McMahon, he went out there and what he was doing before, the real Vince. But, bro, he's just like kind of like a facade in a way. And it's sad because I grew up with him, you know.
Right.
And he just, he's getting old. You know, and he's getting smaller. His face is more drawn. His promos don't have the intensity they used to. He looks tired.
Yeah.
He looks. This is what Vince looks like he's doing. Vince looks like he's delivering scripted promos that are handed to him. That's what these vignettes come across as. Yeah. They're like scripted, like everything's scripted. Even Vince now. It's like because it's just it is very bizarre. It's like because the thing is like I would not expect. Like, anytime they do long-term booking, even when it's interesting, it, like, never reaches a conclusion. Remember they did Dom and Dominic with Buddy Murphy, Aaliyah, and stuff, and that thing was, like, invested, like, 3 months of television.
Yeah.
And then, like, all of a sudden, 1 week, Aaliyah and Buddy Murphy weren't on TV anymore, and then that was it. That was the end of it.
Bro, but
it never concluded.
I agree with Vince because it's like, because he never lets himself be seen like in that light. If you always saw him, he was bigger than everybody. He was a bodybuilder. He was having matches, shakes your hand strong. Bro, listen to this. Kurt Angle told us a story last week that when he went to Vince to get fired, he had sent him all these recordings saying, "I'm going to kick your ass when I see you." And Vince had him there waiting for him, like he read it to him. Yeah. And Vince goes, "Why don't you try kicking my ass now?" And he got up out of his chair. And Kurt is looking around, and Shane McMahon was there, and Johnny Ace was there, and they were like ready to go. And I was like, "Really, Vince?" And that Vince is letting himself be seen in that light.
Yeah.
On TV, he looks, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I do a show with Dr. Chris on Sportskeeda, and bro, he's
wait a minute.
What?
Who? Dr. Chris?
No, Chris Featherstone on Sportskeeda, bro. He's a full-time psychologist. He's a professional psychologist.
Okay.
He just loves wrestling, But he basically says, bro, the definition of a narcissist is you see yourself a certain way and you believe everybody else sees you that way. So Chris believes that Vince McMahon still believes he's Mr. McMahon, and he believes that the entire audience is seeing Mr. McMahon. And no, bro, that's not.
But probably why? Because when everybody that's around him, okay, because I talked to him like about a year ago, and when I talked to him, I was like, I'm talking to Vince. You know what I'm saying? That's Vince McMahon. But everybody around him, when they see him, they almost salute.
Right.
That's Mr. McMahon. Probably, he's probably, you might be right. In his mind, he's still thinking he's Mr. McMahon.
Yeah. And probably, too, he still probably works out. So he probably looks at himself in the mirror, he flexes his muscles, he sees he's in shape still and everything. So, but you're right, he probably didn't realize how old he's gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.